Probably beer.
Oh, I'm completely fucking wasted. I've had 10 beers and 2 shots. I
I
wanted
haven't
to
had
get drunk for
anything
this.
today. Shit, I haven't had anything today.
If I wanted to be drunk for this. Hello, everyone. This is my 100th sub special. I
Well,
am.
congratulations. The first hundred's difficult.
Yes, it's been. I've been making videos for about a year and a half. Oh, geez, not this faggot.
Oh, fuck you!
Just like,
I'm fucking
hey, John, how are you?
fucked up right now.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
Good. I heard you finally hit 100 subscribers.
Yes, as of
It's
this.
about fucking time, motherfucker.
I know. In fact, as we speak, I currently have 104. But yeah, um, I've been making videos slash Google Hangouts for about a year and a half, and I finally did it. And to all my critics out there on
Fuck
Google
you.
Plus,
Only
exactly,
I'm allowed to insult him.
on Google Plus and Facebook. To all my critics on Google Plus and Facebook, fuck you. I did it. Anyway, we have
I nailed it.
yep, we have Stalinus Boney,
Fuck
unfortunately.
yeah, we do.
And we have
I
Patrick.
make these hangouts, nigga.
And we have Patrick Festa. And before I do anything else, I did promise Steve McRae.
You might have to.
that
You might have to mention my name again because the other guy just talked over you while you were saying my name.
What a faggot.
My apologies. I don't know his real name, but his YouTube name is Packard Sonic. Sorry, Packard Sonic. So go sub to him. And I did promise a friend of mine, Steve McRae. I did promise him that I would give him a shout out on here. So go sub to Steve McRae. He has much better hangouts than me. So yeah, go check him out, see what he's up to. So what's going on, guys?
Yeah. Well, actually, you won't find anything much on my personal channel. You want to look for Packard Pokesat. That's my main channel.
Yes,
that's
my apologies.
That's where all the good shows are.
Yes, Packard here has his YouTube channel is named Packard Pokesat.
Yep.
And I think the last video I saw of yours was, I think Pat Robinson. That was hilarious.
Oh, thank you. I put up another one. I've got. Let's see, Pat Robertson was the second one. I've got 2 other ones out since then. So I went after some guy named who has someone requested me to go after James the Street Preacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that one as well.
Yeah, he did these weird points, and I'm like, I just got so fucking tired of him. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not even gonna listen to what his reasonings are. They were just fucking stupid. His whole points were just stupid to begin with. So I'm just like, I'm done. You don't get to talk anymore.
Nah.
I wish I wasn't on my phone because that was a cool ass ghost in hell right there, nigga.
Yeah, I recently saw Matt Dillahunty fucking crush Matt Slick again. That was awesome.
You need to send me a link to that because that sounds great.
Oh yeah, it was. I will send later. I will message you later about that.
Damn it, I asked this faggot. I asked to make a fucking guest video, and he never fucking did.
Who?
Me. Damn
Atheist Ranger.
I'm sorry. Dude, I'm a lazy fucker when it comes to making videos. You know that.
But this needs to be like soon, nigga.
Okay, I'll fucking try, man. I'm lazy. When it comes to making videos, I mean. But I will definitely try. It's just, shit gets getting in the way, man. I kid you not. I have personally, I've got 2 sisters with health problems. One of them recently got into a fucking car accident. So yeah.
Well, that sucks. Extend her my thoughts, I guess.
Oh well, yeah. She wasn't driving, but the person who was driving ran into a tree, and I think she got what did she get? She got a cut above her left eye, and her hand got all fucked up.
You know.
Oh damn.
On Thursday at school, they were like, "Hey, don't text and drive." They had like a whole assembly telling us not to text and drive. It's like no fucking shit. I ride a motorcycle anyway, so I'm fucking good. I have seen
people on motorcycles texting. and
Wait,
bicycles.
what?
I would never
I-
even
I-
attempt that.
Seriously, I have seen people on bicycles and people on motorcycles texting while they're fucking driving. I shit you not.
Dude,
What the
I'm never even slightly tempted to check my phone while I'm on a motorcycle because I know if I get into a crash, I'm fucking dead.
Jesus. Oh man.
I'm dead on the fucking spot. Like, there's no question.
Yeah, no, I've seen enough traffic. I see a lot of weird shit.
When I was 14, my brother needed to move a mattress from one house to another, so he had me and my friend sit in the back seat and hold it on the roof. That was dangerous.
Oh, jeez. Seriously?
Yeah, we weren't going down a highway or no shit. We were going down some back streets, so it didn't really matter. We weren't going over like 15.
Oh,
So
speaking
wasn't-
of classrooms.
A huge fucking deal. Anyway, what? You saying, nigga?
Nah, I said speaking of classroom, this was the video I was looking for off air. Someone, a friend of mine on Facebook shared this to me, and it was just, to me, it was like hilarious. It's it's just bad acting. I really don't know what else to say for it.
I know that the last 2 weeks that we've been talking about evolution has been really tough for some of you. I understand.
Wait.
That's based in family.
What?
Yes, I told you it's bad acting.
For religious reasons. But in my class, I try to teach you to think for yourself. Are there any questions?
Okay, if you think for yourself and you don't come to the conclusion that evolution is obviously true, then you need to stop thinking, because thinking isn't for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen this video.
Oh, you have?
So it's about 10 degrees from stupid.
That was, I don't think my audience has seen it, so I'm just gonna play it for my.
Okay, yeah, no, I've seen it. It's 10 degrees from stupid.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I think a friend of mine shared me this on Facebook.
No questions? Shayla, you've been unusually quiet. You always have challenges for me.
The entire quest is unusually quiet. What the hell?
But I know there's a God. I felt him. You can't explain my
It- Feelings don't mean
I
anything.
felt him. I had a big boner.
I was about to say, I felt him, and he felt me.
He felt me up, and you can't explain that. My cock just got hard all by itself because God was for me.
Oh
This
man.
guy is fucking cool.
Feelings don't mean anything. Oh man.
very faithfully. It was just a couple of.
I'm not stoned enough for this.
Evolution does explain away your faith, you idiot.
Mark,
Well, sort of.
feelings can be compelling, but also very misleading. Now, I don't mind if you have faith in your God, but science doesn't require faith. It requires evidence.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
No, wait.
It seems to me that that's just what's missing from the whole idea of evolution.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait. She said there's no evidence for evolution?
No, wait, yes.
That evidence.
Yep, wait.
Evidence.
Here, let's step into this museum and I'll give you a fucking mountain of evidence, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Much more faith to believe in evolution than to believe in a designer.
No, it doesn't.
What? No, fucking doesn't, nigga.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, how about when the textbook talks about the law of biogenesis?
Oh,
Fuck you.
Biogenesis isn't a law. Fuck. Oh
it's
my
not a
God.
law. What
Some
the hell?
guys.
Ah.
It's not a fucking law. It's just something stated.
Oh, but I've never, before this video, I never heard of the, quote, law of biogenesis, unquote. It's called a theory.
And the fucking theory of biogenesis doesn't even apply to the fucking origin of life anyway, which isn't even what
Exactly.
evolution's talking about. I know what you're about to say. Stop saying it.
Like I said, it gets better.
It better get better.
cannot come from non-life. But then in the next
Bullshit. That's not what that's
Well,
saying.
bullshit. Stop.
Thank you.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Life
Uh.
can come from non-life. Where the fuck do you think you fucking came from? How do you know that you're even fucking alive, bitch? You just declare yourself fucking alive.
Have you ever heard of the fucking?
Chemicals floating around.
Have you heard of the Miller-Urey experiment? Like where they fucking demonstrated that organic matter can come from non-organic matter.
Apparently not. That's why they're in high school.
I'm in high school.
sprung from non-living material. Then it talks about mutation and natural selection and how it can change one animal into another, but
No! No!
That's all the fucking
No! No!
I need more weed.
I need more liquor.
After watching, oh shit! This is the reason why high school teachers drink.
Exactly. Oh man.
My high school teachers fucking love me.
Doesn't change it from one animal into another. They're all right. The way she's explained it, she makes it sound like a cat, because through transformation changes into a dog.
No, no, that's not at all what the fuck goes on. It's not like fucking. This isn't Harry Potter voodoo magic, motherfucker. This is fucking slow changes over time that turn this animal.
What?
It's always going to be the same animal. It's going to change the animal, motherfucker.
Right. It's many tiny, teeny, tiny changes over a very, 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 very super long fucking time.
We can see this through
there to fill it.
See, we know this happens because we study DNA and shit, and we can see that this DNA changes. And then with fossil record allows us to get this visualization of how the DNA has changed over long periods of time.
Oh.
Man.
God, it's the stupid burns.
from what's there. So how does a simple living organism turn into something like us? I mean, you have to think about like,
doesn't.
the complexity of the human.
Well, it did a long fucking time ago.
It's,
Why does a monkey not give birth to a man?
yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
Or in G-Man's case, how did a dog become a non-dog?
How does a canine turn into, say, a tree?
It pisses on it a lot.
And by the way, she's about to mention the most creationist basic argument.
Okay, I'm waiting for this shit.
The complexity of the human eye. How we
Oh my god!
Oh God! Argument for complexity.
Fuck
All
you!
right, hold on. All right, if this is the fucking stupidest argument I've ever fucking heard. If complexity makes people impossible, then their God is even more fucking impossible, because a God that can do fucking anything must be incredibly fucking complex.
I agree. Wait, where did the guy came from? Oh, he's outside of time and space.
It's like, okay, if these principles do not apply to your God, why do they apply to us?
Exactly.
Like what?
Thank you. Okay, you can't hold us to a different standard than your God. It just that's not the way logic fucking works.
And even
That's
like
right.
on a grander scale, why does that logic not apply to the universe as a whole?
Yeah.
how the human body can heal itself. I just don't.
All bodies can heal themselves.
Oh
All
Christ!
bodies can heal themselves. What are you talking about? It's not just us.
Cells
Because
replicate.
because cells replicate. That's why, bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
God damn.
We still got 2.5 more minutes.
True that
I don't know if I can make it, nigga.
dodged whatever killed the dinosaurs could evolve from ape to ape man over millions of unseen
Wait,
years.
what?
No.
Hold on, what?
Billions.
Well, from
billions.
no, from the point she's talking about, it'd be like tens of millions to hundreds of millions of years is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
From the point in time in which she's talking about. But
Yeah.
like that's fucking like. What did you say? The god? I might be just stoned, but did she say the gods that killed the dinosaurs evolved over millions of unseen years to become humans?
No,
Is that
she,
what the fuck you said?
No, she said the thing that killed the dinosaurs.
The thing that killed the dinosaurs was a meteor.
Thank you. Yes.
Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? It didn't evolve into anything besides dust.
And that's probably what's going to happen to us in like 2 million years if you listen to a lot of scientists.
You have humans.
I wish I could be there to see the end of the world.
Millions of in-between creatures running around.
No, it doesn't. That is not what evolution.
Replay that part if you can, please.
I will.
Thank you.
To ape man over millions of unseen years, and then poof, you have humans. If evolution
Oh yeah, poof! It was like poof!
Pooh!
Like abracadabra, motherfucker!
Abracadabra! We suddenly went from cave drawings to guys in ties. Poof! It was a miracle.
Now it gets better.
millions of unseen years, and then poof, you have humans. If evolution were true, we'd have millions of in-between creatures running around everywhere, right?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch! Stupid! Oh, first off, this fucking bitch doesn't even understand the fact is she is a fucking in-between.
We're all in between.
And then and her next generation, she is a fucking.
It's not like fucking evolution was like.
running around. It's us.
Fucking, what the fuck does she think? Like, we just evolved and we became like the apex predator? Now, like, we're done evolving? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Christians think that once you become human, that's as far as we get. Evolution has come to a stop. We have stopped evolving in their eyes, or they don't. Or I should say, stopped evolving. There was no evolution, and then this is there's nothing beyond.
Well, no, in their skewed view of evolution, we've stopped evolving because they just have to be the center of the universe all the fucking time.
Oh God!
What fucking
Somebody
narcissist?
get this. Where's the fucking stupid stick?
Becca, be honest. Are you gonna make a video about this?
Who, me?
Yes.
Well, if I get my computer up and running ever again, I might. But I really should. I'll have to find this. You'll have to send me this link, and I will fucking attack this bitch.
No, dude, brother, I will kid you not. I will send you this video via Google Plus.
All right,
I will give you the link via Google Plus.
all right. That works.
I mean, I don't see what the point of covering it again would be. Like, me and him already ripped into it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Could fit in the back of my Prius.
No.
And you
Wait.
know what
Wait. What?
Wait. What did she fucking say? In the back of her Prius?
No. Wait.
She has a Prius?
Wait for it.
running around everywhere, right? And all of the in-between fossils could fit in the back of my Prius.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh no! They can't.
No,
If
they
your
wouldn't.
The
Prius...
entire population of the entire planet cannot fit in your Prius.
Okay, listen, if your Prius is the size of the fucking, like, the fucking Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, and the Burj Khalifa combined, maybe.
There are tens of thousands of in-between fossils, you fucking idiot.
Oh, God.
More than that, we have fucking enough to fill museums across the fucking country and into other fucking countries.
Exactly.
Stand how all of this started. I mean, you say that science doesn't rely on faith, but evolution requires faith.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's like all this standard of evidence you want us to have, we've already met.
Fuck. Evolution doesn't require faith because we have evidence. I don't believe in evolution. I don't have to. It supplies enough evidence to prove itself. It's like I can prove that fucking Burger King is down the fucking street from me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh man, I love this. I told you it was stupid.
Fuck you. Like, fuck this bitch and fuck her, like, fucking...
I would hope that no one fucks her because this way, if someone fucks her, she might reproduce. And we can't let the reproduction of stupid go on.
No, we can't.
So what you're saying is genocide. I like it.
What I'm saying is,
I fucking see comms ready.
I'm saying sterilization or make sure she doesn't get.
Oh, so they're not our equivalent of the Jews. They're our equivalent of the Slavs. Okay, gotcha.
So what I'm hearing is Stalinist Boney shouldn't reproduce if we don't want to pass down stupid.
Right.
Listen, motherfucker, I am a genius.
To who?
I am your god. Bow down to me.
I'm good.
Fuck
I'm
you.
alright, thanks.
No, not you. You're cool. You don't have to bow to shit. This nigga needs to kiss my feet.
Thank you.
Man.
Anything
All right,
strange
there's some more of this video as I recall.
I don't want to do more of this video. I think we beat it to death.
Exactly. There's no point in doing that.
Yeah, there's no, it's beat. Blow it out.
Not unless you want to attack Donald Trump.
I do want to attack
All I
him.
need is a little bit of poo.
That's not
No, fuck.
necessary. He's busy attacking himself.
Yeah.
And he's attacking the Republican Party.
Wait a minute, Patrick's here?
Yes.
Why the
He's
fuck?
been here this whole time. He's been hanging out, just listening to us. With
Wait,
his,
Patrick.
here.
With his,
Patrick.
Yeah,
Patrick,
see, this
Why
is-
didn't you jump in on that video? Like, you
because
just let me and this motherfucker
everybody-
tag
You
team.
guys were screaming, so I couldn't get a word in edgewise anyway.
Well, you fucking yell over me, motherfucker.
I
I'll stop for you.
That's not likely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right, but I'll try.
Oh, I love that mask, Patrick. That is awesome.
It's part of my new Halloween decorations. I don't have no.
I need
Dollar
my
Store
mask.
extension.
Is that Lin? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was Lindsay Lohan.
Excuse me.
I actually need to buy
Stalinist
masks
Story,
soon for my Halloween stream.
Plans do you have?
What?
So what future plans do you have there, Stalinist?
Well, get my fucking laptop fixed so I can start uploading videos again. That's on the list.
Oh, that's why you haven't been doing anything recently. I got worried there for a second. I thought you were about to retire.
I'm retiring.
You can always stream Fallout 4.
Yeah, I could still stream Fallout 4 and whatnot.
Or
So
Breath
I'll
of
probably do
Fire,
that
the best
until that
game ever.
happens.
Mm.
Yeah, I could stream some shit to my channel again
Or Grand
until I
Theft
can get
Auto
my
4.
I don't have GTA 4. Fuck you.
I have it, but I don't play it.
I'm gonna have to take a break and go.
Actually, I do have some future plans. Like even for before my laptop is broken. Me and a friend of mine are going to be doing a joint playthrough of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light.
How did your laptop break?
I punched it.
What?
I punched it.
Nice.
Why?
That's a good way to break.
Why?
Yeah.
I was pissed.
I knew there was something wrong with that boy.
Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the secular lobster in here
Yeah,
tonight.
Oh my god!
Hey!
It's the other Patrick.
Yes, it's the other Patrick. Other Patrick, how are you?
Fuck you, Festo.
How are you?
I agree. Fuck you, Pesto. Fuck
Sorry,
you.
I'm straight. I don't go that way.
So,
Oh, really? Oh. You want to square up? I'm sorry.
Thacker, how are you? You there, Patrick? Other Patrick?
No, I'm doing fine.
Okay,
I
good.
just keep unmuting myself.
No problem. I saw your last video. It was very good.
What retarded Christian shit?
Yes.
Fucking
It's awesome.
rapture fuckers. Yeah.
Ranger,
Yeah,
do you like the
you
fucking?
just missed out on us tearing up apart a Christian video, trying to debunk.
Well, me
it.
and Packard to be specific.
What's that?
Me and Packard to be specific.
Yeah.
Yes, it was awesome.
All right, I'm gonna make a beer run.
Sweet.
Bring me one.
Should I stay signed in or should I quit and come back?
Stay signed in. You're good.
I don't do drugs.
I don't do. He's like, I don't do drugs.
You about to ask me something there, Stalinist?
Wait, what?
You about to
Don't drink, do drugs.
I agree.
I don't drink either.
Wait, what? Wait, Ranger, what's your beef?
No, I think you were about to ask me something a few.
Oh yeah, did you like what I sent you on Twitter?
Oh yeah, that was funny. Good old Reese. You know, it's good for a laugh.
I know Reese is awesome.
Yeah.
I still need to have a very triggering chat with him and Hagbard, but my computer's in the shop, so
Yeah.
we'll
You
We'll
know
see
what?
about
Just to irritate Reese, I'll do it for you.
Well, I already had a very triggering chat with you.
No, I'm saying I'll have a triggering chat with him.
Never mind.
Fuck no.
Never mind, liquor stores are closed. I have to drink the wine.
Wait,
course it's
Saturday
closed.
the stores are fucking closed. What the fuck?
Well, the liquor store,
Patrick, what state are you in?
New Jersey.
Me, Rhode
New
Island.
Jersey. Okay, yeah.
I could go to the bar, but I'm not gonna spend bar money price.
Delaware.
I'm just gonna drink the wine. I got wine. That's fine.
P fucking A, motherfucker.
I'll drink my wine.
Wait, didn't you move to Vermont, nigga? Like,
No, that's future plans. I'll
Oh, okay.
make a video whenever I'm moving.
Yeah, we don't.
Um,
Here, Wisconsin, they don't sell alcohol
Ah,
in
fuck.
stores after 9 o'clock because of
Fucking-
the laws.
Wow.
stink bug landing on my head.
Yeah, I'm in Delaware, so I'm just gonna say this publicly. I'm not in a swing state, so I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for this, but I am voting Jill Stein.
I'd say vote Gary because I think he has a better shot.
For me, I mean, Jill's kind of more.
Anti-science.
She's better on foreign policy, in my opinion.
Well, she's very anti-science too.
Yeah, she's anti-science.
Thinks
She's
Wi-Fi is going to give people cancer.
Oh,
Nothing doesn't-
Wi-Fi is gonna
she's
give
also
people
an
cancer.
anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, vote Gary.
All right, first, all right, the anti-vaccine stuff. I did look that up. That's actually not true. I'm not defending her, but on that one point, when people bring that up, I do say, okay, I did look. I thought that was true, and somebody else corrected me.
no,
So it's not actually for that.
no, it's not. It's not fucking true. That vaccines do not cause fucking autism. Do not even get me started on that.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. Vote Gary is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Family. Oh yeah, you should write in me. But
Well, you picked a real winner, huh?
Yeah.
When is the guy artist run for president?
Okay. Well,
We're trying to get
just for my personal amusement, we have Trump here denying his allegations.
Of course. We don't have
wait, which allegations?
Sexual assault.
Oh, the one that.
Why has not the apparent? All right, I've been hearing this story being floating around that Donald Trump apparently raped a child or something.
Yes, I heard that.
I have not. I have been asking people who've been talking about this to send me some information on this so I could talk about it on the show. And I'm like, I'm getting fucking dust bunnies here.
I've been seeing it on Facebook. I mean,
I
think the trial or whatever is supposed to start December 13th or 19th or something.
Wait. He's actually being tried for this shit?
Or the court hearings or whatever. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Whoa.
I don't think any of that stuff's ever gonna. I don't think any of that's gonna actually turn out to be anything personally.
Yeah, but if it goes, if it's serious enough for a court to look at it, then that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's also got Trump University lawsuits coming up, and
oh yeah,
I don't think he did that, but I could tell you what he did do. He
grabbed your pussy.
to be the president of beauty contests, including the teenage beauty contest. And he used
I heard that.
He used to just barge into their dressing room half naked and stuff like this. And
well, he owns the fucking contest, man. What's the big fucking deal?
Yeah, you know that's the fucking hypocrite. That's why.
Guys.
Fucking
Let Patrick
They're
finish.
saying that you can't have friends who go in the bathroom because they might rape somebody, a woman or a child. But but when Trump barges in on young girls half naked, oh well, that's a different story. Well, they don't even say, oh, that they're suddenly fucking quiet as a fucking mouse. Oh.
Can you imagine if like Hillary did that? She walked into like a men's dressing room, so grabbing him by the dick.
We'd never hear the end of it.
Exactly. Especially on Fox News.
And they're talking about supposed emails or emails that were deleted, which fucking every other fucking person in the State Department who's had that job did the fucking same thing.
Thank you for fucking saying that. I've been telling people that for the longest fucking times, and they go, no, they didn't. They didn't have email like that when George Bush was president.
Oh,
yes, they did.
Shit, they did.
I mean, and even if they didn't, right? Then you've still got, they've always had ways of taping their conversations. You know, remember Nixon, Watergate? You know, there was an old fucking reel-to-reel tape or an old cassette tape or some shit that, 18 minutes missing or some shit. You know?
Oh yeah, like the Nixon tapes. Oh, those parts are missing. There are super secret archive. Right, sure they were.
I just imagine if Barack Obama would have said something even remotely close to what Trump has said, right, while he was running for president, they would have been sending lynch mobs after his ass.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Yes. Anyway, back to this thing.
Oh, I grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just grab him by the pussy and that's okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I always thought that was like grab him by the pussy. What the fuck? I mean, don't you like put your arm around him, smack him on the ass, say, hey, baby, or whatever the fuck. He'll just walk up and grab him by the fucking crotch. Not that I've ever done anything like that.
Yeah.
About me, of inappropriate conduct with women are totally and absolutely false.
Because I say so.
Didn't Clinton say exactly the same thing before he came out and said, yeah, Monica did blow me?
Hey, you know what? I tell you one thing though. When Clinton was getting a blowjob, the country was doing really well. I think every president that's in the White House should, man or woman, should be getting oral because when they're happy, the country's happy.
Yeah.
These claims are all fabricated. They're pure fiction and they're outright lies.
Except for when I say that I'm going to do a thing and doing things, then I'm actually lying about it. So if you're actually lying about that, we shouldn't fucking trust you to begin with, then, right, Trump?
Did you hear that? Did you see that one thing where he was going up that escalator and he said something to the girl and he said, I'll be dating her in 10 years?
Yeah.
That's awesome if you did, though. Just say it.
Well, yeah. Have kids first and then say that.
I'm never having kids for that reason.
The fact that Trump reproduced is enough scary right there.
This is a man that's been married, 3 times, and he's cheated on every wife.
Yep.
He named his son Barron. Who the fuck does that?
And his current wife is even put out a charge against him for rape.
Well, she has, posed nude,
Oh, yeah. So therefore,
she was asking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
That's her excuse. Oh well, you post naked, so therefore, if someone rapes you, it's your own fault for posing naked to begin with. Victim blaming.
And you'll understand also. The claims are preposterous, ludicrous, and defy truth, common sense, and logic.
That's why there are multiple of them, and not just from one woman.
Right.
Yeah, and the whole thing is, say for instance, half of them aren't true, right? What is that? It still shows, just like with the Bill Cosby thing, Yeah. I don't necessarily believe every woman. I mean, they could be telling the truth. I don't honestly know, right? But somewhere along the line, I'm guessing it's going to happen, and
Yeah.
There'll be a fucking sex tape around somewhere eventually. I'm waiting for that to come out next.
Dispute these lies, and it will be made public in an appropriate way and at an appropriate time very soon. These lies come from outlets whose past stories and past claims have already been discredited.
No, they come from actual women that have met your acquaintance. Obi-Wan Kenobi is here. Hey,
Happy 100th subscribers. Yay.
Yes.
Did you get any more? I mean, did we push you like up to 200 now?
I wish.
200 in like 2 days? Atheist Ranger? What the fuck?
No.
What? I sent like 30 people your way just today. Did they not go? Maybe it's even more than that. Probably 50. They didn't go subscribe?
As of right now, I have 105. Thanks to you. I think 4 more people. Actually, 5 more people.
I'm telling you, people don't listen to me anymore. I got no juice.
Yes. I thank you, though. I think like 5 other people has subbed to me since you said something in that hangout.
Just try to discredit people, Steve.
What?
All you try to do is discredit people
Is that
and everything.
Is that secular lobster?
How you doing there?
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Talking about you today, man.
Yes, we were actually.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bite. What were you saying?
Oh, I don't know. That's all I remember.
That son of a bitch, when he gets drunk, and sure suck a mean dick.
You know what? It was actually something pretty close to that, but
yes,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, we've all had to pay the rent, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? When you're down on your luck, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Stalinus. By the way.
Hi.
Hey. Well.
He noticed me.
I can hit my 1K, so that would be cool. I want to have my 1K party.
I want to shout out.
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when he hits 100 subscribers, I'm saying I want a fucking shout out. I do want to shout out someone though.
You don't have 100 subs.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Go ahead.
You don't have 100 subs.
I want to shout out a dude named Andrew Cole. He makes some pretty good anti-SJW videos. You should go check him out. And I'm having a very triggering chat with him soon. He is a Trump supporter, but I'm going to talk to him. We'll see what the fuck we can do.
If that doesn't work, a sledgehammer works.
No, fuck you. Just go check him out, though.
I'm kidding. I'm not saying hurt him. Just make sure he doesn't go and vote.
Yeah, I decided not to vote this year. I'm done. I can't in good conscience vote. Maybe Gary Johnson, but that's it.
Gary Johnson is what I'm saying. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no way he can win. But I mean, if you had to pick 3 out of the 3, I'm going to go with him.
I'm voting Jill Stein.
At the very, very least.
Johnson.
No, I would totally vote Johnson because then your name isn't on the fucking vote that, fucking whatever crime the candidate commits, your name isn't going to be attached to that.
Your name's not going to
for Trump or Hillary, so.
Your name's not attached to somebody necessarily just because you vote for them.
No, I mean like on a moral level. I'm talking
but if they say 10
like
years from now, hey, Patrick, who'd you vote for? And you say, I voted for Trump. They'd be like, huh.
Yeah. I mean, look how many people now. Yeah, look how many people now, said they either didn't vote for Obama, when they probably did, or they didn't, but they voted for McCain and Palin, and now they swear they never did, or some shit. Yeah, it's.
But no, I mean, like, I'm not talking to brag to your friend. I'm saying like on a conscious level, I wouldn't be able to if one of these candidates committed like some major crime or some shit, like they invaded a country or some shit. On a conscious level, I wouldn't want to have my name attached to that. I'd be like, no, I did not vote for that.
I don't take either of the Jill Stein or Gary Fuckface, whatever his name is,
Gary Johnson,
seriously enough to even consider them.
I take them both very seriously because I think they're serious human beings.
Well, that's your opinion, I mean, serious, but are they electable? You know what I'm saying? Or you honestly think when you go to the poll and you pull that lever or you put that little thing in there that guy's going to win the fucking election?
No, but at least on a conscious. Oh, I'm not going. I'm only 16.
Oh.
But I'm saying like on a I wouldn't be able to consciously make myself vote for them, like just on because I think there's a very high chance that both of them commit like crimes I wouldn't want to have. Like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself at that point, is what I'm saying. Like, for myself, I wouldn't want to vote. You understand?
Yeah, well, I mean, people are going to hate me or whatever, but when it comes down to the end of it, I'm voting for Hillary. So, well, Yeah, whatever, you know.
I think both
Lesser of two evils, whatever, you know. All the fucking investigations that they've had on her. Since what, 1992, and even when fucking Clinton was president, I don't think that either one of them are that fucking powerful to avoid prosecutions of things that they've been accused of, you know, outside of the blowjob. Okay.
They've had multiple. Hillary had multiple investigations, and they didn't find anything. And the fact is, the real fact is, these Republicans should have been investigating themselves, because they are the ones that defunded the amount of money that was going to support those troops over there to begin with. If they had not defunded those the troops, they would have had more people there, and those people might not have gotten killed.
I like you, Packard.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, secular. Before I forget, you and Brony, make sure especially join the Great Debate Community Google community page.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I don't know how you missed it. How did you not? I sent you out invites.
I
know, but I forgot to accept it. I'm sorry.
I watch it sometimes, but Steve, you should know by now, man. I don't fucking debate, man.
No, we don't debate either. It's not the matter. It's
a shit show. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Just
join
the debate community. Shut up.
Talk about shit that I could honestly give two shits. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm a little sarcastic.
I'm just watching one of the other. I won't mention whom, but I'm watching another feed, and G-Man. It's not on his channel, by the way. But he just said that he said that empathy is selfish. So you're selfish if you have empathy for another person. Way to go, G-Man.
I don't think G-Man understands the English fucking language.
I don't think he does either.
I don't understand why anybody on YouTube gives him the fucking time of day.
Fiona and Jada going, so Jesus was selfish because Jesus
of course
empathy.
Empathetic people are selfish, and the real way to go if you wanted to be a selfless human being is to be completely apathetic to everyone else's struggles and emotions.
Well, if you can't be empathetic and apathetic at the same time. They're kind of
no. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying stop being empathetic because you're being selfish.
Hey, Brony,
stop being apathetic.
Brony, turn your volume down just a little.
Yeah, you're like loud, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm like my phone's sitting on my desk and I'm the whole way across the room, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're right though. He doesn't understand the English language very well.
No, I mean, not to get back into this, but that bullshit story he said about the safe years ago, right? Just saying that was to me probably one of the just outright coup de grace, if you will, of just how fucking retarded he is intellectually, you know. Hey, can I throw a shout out there real quick? There's somebody out on YouTube now that's just started having hangouts. Country Girl. She's a theist, but she's nice. You have different conversations with her about just about anything you like. Very nice person. She doesn't do the drama. She doesn't really like to do the drama.
She finally gave up on Debate Coliseum?
Yeah, she said that really wasn't her gig. It was more of her husband's thing. Yeah, well, I don't, but yeah, I was at a hangout with her yesterday for a couple of hours, and I was in for a while today. And yeah, I think more people should like jump into her hangouts and,
I didn't know she was running any.
Yeah, she's been on the internet all fucking day.
Wow. Hello, heretic woman.
Hello.
I was waiting for the conversation to say hello. I apologize.
Wait, I can't see who joined.
I'm Deborah. I'm from Canada. Ranger here. Yes, Ranger here found my show a week or so ago, and he invited me to drop by.
Atheist Ranger stalking the internet as always.
What show you got, heretic woman? The name's not familiar.
I do something called Beyond the Trailer Park.
Hey, I've heard of you.
Oh,
I have heard of you.
Well, then let her
talk. Trailer Park before.
Join in with the other guy from the podcast, the Atheist in the Trailer Park podcast.
Yeah, Tucker. Tucker's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I have not talked to him yet.
Oh, I've met Tucker like 3 times now.
Yeah, he's on my list to get on my show at some point.
He's a great guy. I did his show like 3 weeks ago, actually.
Okay.
I found you. I'll sub. What do we got here?
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm subbing to, but hey, whatever. You know.
We're just.
I live dangerously.
Well, we're an atheist talk show. It's me. I have 2 co-hosts, and we have guests, and sometimes we don't. We actually yesterday I did a show with Hemant Mehta.
Oh, nice.
Well, Matt Dillon owes me $20, so.
And my other claim to fame is in March. I had a show with David Silverman.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, this is why I go to speeches and cons, because I meet these guys and I get them on my show.
I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Email.
I would David Silverman on my show.
I went to the very first conference in Nashville in March. It was called the Nashville Nuns Conference, NanoCon, and he was the keynote speaker. And in the halfway point, instead of having speeches just all day, they did small workshops where you could go and pick a topic of your choice and have a smaller session with someone, and which was great. I did one of those, and in between, I wandered around. I was like, "There's David Silverman doing nothing. I'm gonna go hang with him." So I did, and he did my show.
Nice.
So it was pretty cool, and I hung out with him a little bit at Reason Rally after too.
So I have an agnostic program. I mean, my channel's agnosticism, but,
okay.
It's mostly science based. We try to get actually we prefer the like the theists come on. I just had a Dr. Hugh Ross on.
Okay.
And
no, I'm not familiar.
He's an astrophysicist.
Oh, very cool.
See who, Ken Hovind, Eric Hovind.
Oh, of course. I have a recurring guest who's kind of a fly in Kent's side, a Mr. Robert Beatty. He's a retired IRS auditor who's made it kind of his retirement hobby to pick at Hovind. So.
Yeah, I still get people to this day. Oh well, Hovind was wrongly convicted. I'm like, it's 48 counts of fraud.
Yeah, it's all because they try to obfuscate what restructuring is. Oh, it's taking out my own money. Well, no, not exactly.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, here's the big thing. Once money goes into a bank, it's no longer your money. It's theirs. It's their money.
Yeah, that's why they can charge you to take it out. Yep. But no, we talk about anything pretty much. I love doing shows with we have ex-Scientologist friends, ex-Mormons, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. If any of you guys have heard of New Name Noah, he's the guy that posts all of the hidden Mormon temple videos. I had him on the show a few months ago. That guy is crazy awesome.
You're not talking about No Illusions, are you?
No.
I'm ex-Mormon, but you know,
okay.
Because I never got excommunicated or anything. I just stopped going.
Okay. No, not No Illusions, but I have met him a couple times too. I have a huge amount of podcaster friends, and there's a conference in North Carolina in April. It's called ReasonCon, and it's like the podcaster mecca. So that's the only conference that Heath and Noah and Lucinda will show up to. Tom and Cecil will go to that one. Anybody in the American podcasting field that can get there will go there.
That's the key. If you can get there, some of us podcasters are poor.
Oh, I understand. I completely understand. I happen to be fortunate enough I can make it to some of these folks. I just got back from 2 weeks in Georgia, actually.
Oh.
Well, Herrick, if you want to look into our community, I put it on the side there. It's called the Great Debate Community.
Okay.
It's a lot of smart people. I don't know. I mean, you probably know many of them. Dr. Fiona Robertson, Hogtie Champ.
Okay.
You know any of those guys?
No, not familiar, but I am obsessed with debating. So,
like I said, I'm trying to think of some of the big names that you may know. Demonstrationists like Safadi.
No.
There's me, of course. You know, I mean,
You don't even come on my channel much anymore. Well, Matt, like I said, Matt Dillahunty still. I mean, like kidding. Matt Dillahunty does owe me $20 for a video I did.
He's one of the few I haven't met. I had dinner with Aaron Ra in March. He came up here.
He's a nice guy. Right?
Oh, he's awesome. He and Lalandra. We had dinner after his speech, and we had a great old time. And I ran into him at Reason Rally too. And so the difference is, in June, I had my tattoos out, so he wanted to check out my ink at that point. But yeah. He's one of the few. Dillahunty's one of the few I have. I ran into Seth Andrews at Reason Rally, so I met him. If you check out my Facebook, which is I can link it for. I've got all kinds of pictures of all the people I've met and hung out with and stuff. But yeah, it was just yesterday that we did the show with him at Meta, so that was really exciting.
Yes, toss me in your info. I subscribed to you already, and then.
Oh, thank you. And I gotta tell you, he really is like super friendly. The guy, he's like the best guest I ever had. He showed up. Yeah, no, I haven't met him. He showed up an hour early to the hangout just to make sure his shit was working, and then like came back again.
I love Aaron's videos, like the foundational fosters of creation. Brilliant. And I love his phylogeny, right? I love the way he does phylogenetics.
Yes.
I disagree with him on his understanding, or I should say understanding, but maybe the way he promotes atheism.
Okay.
And because he doesn't, he is an epistemist and he follows scientism and doesn't really look at the philosophical aspects. And Ozzy Ramdius II is more of a philosophy person. He has very brilliant arguments against Aaron, and Aaron doesn't really listen to them. And I think that hurts his case a lot.
Okay. I think philosophy has its place as a way to come up with a hypothesis. I do not think it's anything you can use as proof of anything.
Well, it's not proof. But there's
evidence.
There's different ways to approach a theological problem, okay? And if you have a proposition like for the existence of God, that's a doxastic claim that's basically asked of anybody. It's not asking for your epistemological framework. It's not saying what do you know. It's saying what do you believe. And if you're an atheist or a theist, either one of them, they have a belief. It's positive atheism. Now I understand negative atheism is a legit thing, and just saying that you do not have a belief is a negative atheist position. However, I think Matt Dillahunty is coming around to understand that even with that type of mindset, one, it runs into a problem with there are other types of non-believers, non-theists, that are not atheists. They're apatheists, agnostics, pantheists. And the other problem is, so it gets them confused, but the other problem is it allows the theist to come in and say, look, you're just saying you lack a belief and you have no burden of justification or standard of criterion. And that's a problem because in philosophy, they do. An atheist has a standard of justification just like a theist does. It's minimal.
I am of the I am a positive atheist, very, very much so.
Yay! See, I respect that, right? I'm an agnostic, but positive atheism, I get. It's like, you know what, you're asserting your position, you're taking a claim, you're saying, you know what, I believe God does not exist, and that's how you do it when you have an interlocutory or dialectic. That's great.
It's funny when
I like you already. You're my favorite person today.
I became an atheist like 27 years ago, and up here it's like a non-issue. So I wasn't into, like, it was just something I was. Nobody cared. And about 10 years ago, I got involved online, and that's when I started getting involved in debating and whatever. And I tapered off a bit, and it was 2 years ago that I really, really dove into it. And I remember I got on Twitter, and like, ever since I became an atheist, it was never like, I was never agnostic. It was, there is no God. Poof. That's it. Nothing. And I get on Twitter and I'm arguing with someone, and this other atheist comes to me and says, you can't say there's no God. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, of course I can say there's no God. No, you can't say that.
I think you can say that there is.
Well,
you can absolutely say that there isn't. If they
but he was telling me, he's telling me, well, you shouldn't say that because you can't prove it. I'm like, the hell I can't.
Here's the thing. First of all, Patrick, your mic is really, really noisy, and I'm having a hard time hearing. If that's okay, if you could just maybe move it. Patrick, my friend.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're breathing in.
Yeah, there was a whistle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A moment ago.
Yeah, I mean, you're starting Coke. I'm doing. Yeah, it's, you know, whatever. No, but
and I got some hookers in here too, man.
Share, man, share.
How did celebration, man? Live it up, man.
Get them hookers, man.
You know, I got
Steve.
That's not
Why?
Parmesan cheese, whatever.
Why do you like to label what an atheist is? You know, positive atheist. I mean, like me, I just don't believe in magic or none of that shit. You know, I mean, I'm just an atheist. Because I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
When you're saying that you see, here's the thing. When you say you don't believe in God or you assert there's no God, that's fine. When they ask you, okay, what's your evidence? You can just make it one into a didactic claim. You just say, you know what, that's my belief, and you give a justification why. Very easy to do. Now, once you say you know God once you say that you know God doesn't exist, and you're in an epistemological claim, it's a little bit more difficult. I think you could do it justifiably in various ways to have a good argument. I don't believe there's a foolproof argument one way or another for the existence or non-existence of God. If there was, then Well,
Steven, can I ask you a question?
Either way, yes.
Can I ask you a question? So, Steve, what do you think of the idea that I am 100% certain the Christian God does not exist because he's contradictory in nature and thus cannot logically
You would have to show that what the contradictions are.
Okay,
For example,
well, yeah, but
I am certain the young Earth creationist God doesn't exist. Okay, the God that created the Earth is I have knowledge that I believe very certainty that God does not exist. But even that's still a knowledge claim I can demonstrate by the fact that I can show science to show that the Earth is old, right? And for God to exist that created the Earth young, it would be a contradiction of sorts. It would be just, you can always apply the Omphalos hypothesis or say God's eluding people, sure, whatever. But the reality is we can show that. Now, if you want to posit that like the older God, like the Christianic Hebrew God doesn't exist, you could do that. I think you have a hard time showing this contradiction there. I think you would be kind of at a epistemic limit there, because if that was the case,
I feel like I can do it.
Well, a lot of people have tried.
I don't have an argument prepared right now, but I can do it.
I usually don't use contradictions. If you want to use a good argument, use something like the moral monster argument. Use the problem of evil. Those kind of things are really good arguments.
But I don't think it's an idea. I don't think that to me that doesn't discredit the idea of that God existing. It just discredits the idea that he's moral.
Right, but that's what the Christian God is, right? At least their version. But here's
that's what they say, though. But what they say and what their holy book actually says are two completely different things.
Oh, absolutely.
And most of them don't understand what's actually in their religion. They're just parroting what someone else is telling them.
Yes,
I run across that. Not all. I like, my thing right now is I debate Muslims on Facebook all the time. I spent this afternoon doing that, and most of them don't understand that pedophilia is codified in the Quran.
Sure.
Until I pointed out to them, and they're like, "Oh," and all they do is parrot me all of these things that some imam has told them to say if they see the word pedophilia. They don't even read what I say. They just see, "Oh, pedophilia, I'm supposed to say this." Boom. Well, and it doesn't make any sense.
Pre-program response.
But it's no different than the genocides committed against Amalekites in the Bible, right? I mean, there's
but they don't
pages,
know that.
There's Christian sites out there that say, look at people, stop telling atheists that God didn't commit atrocity or genocide. He did. Okay, he ordered the genocide. That's without question. Slavery was condoned. We know these things, right? When you have G-men out there going, "Oh, slavery is good," no, G-men, it's not. It's just no, it's not.
I know who he is. I've never watched him because everything I hear, I'm just like, 5 seconds.
You got it right, dude.
Tried to get his way into.
I have gone around with Nephilim free though.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! I feel so bad for you.
Nephilim free.
He creeps my show too. It's kind of funny.
Dude. Let me just extend to you my deepest apologies for having to talk Nephilim free.
Oh, actually, when I told him Jesus didn't exist, he lost his shit. It's kind of funny.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Nephilim free, Brett Keane.
Oh yes.
Don't even talk to Brett Keane. He's not a serious human being.
Have so many hate.
Brett Keane followed me on G+ and invited me to his group thing, and I'm like, nope.
No, that is not a serious human being. Don't talk to him.
No.
Go look on YouTube and you'll see how many hate videos they have of me. I mean, Nephilim hates me. He fucking despises me. and I love it. That's like I am so happy that the guy just hates my guts because.
Well, he hates you because you're like 90,000 times as intelligent as he'll ever hope to be ever.
Oh my God, is he just dumb?
We can hook this guy up to every database in the fucking world, and he still wouldn't even like.
Well, Nephilim. Now I confound Nephilim because while I have educated myself about evolution because it's necessary, I'm not a science person. I am a history nerd. When I became an atheist, I didn't know anything about evolution. I don't give a shit. I don't care where I came from. I don't care what the origin of the universe is. Never have, never really will.
I love those subjects.
But it's not me.
That's the thing about
and I love that people are into that. No, nothing wrong with that. It's just not me. So as somebody like Nephilim who is obsessed with everything evolution, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about Christians. That's one thing I don't understand about Christians, because they think the moment you tell them that you're an atheist, it's like, how do you explain evolution? It's like, I
don't care.
I'm an atheist. I didn't say fucking evolution.
I can explain it. I can explain it if I have to, but when it comes down to brass tacks, I don't care.
Well, atheism is a theological position. It's not a scientific position.
Yeah, exactly.
And Brony, I was going to say real quick, Brony, one of the problems you have with your argument, just FYI for future reference, is even if you can prove that God is a contradiction, that doesn't mean he couldn't exist. Contradictions there are some types of things of contradictions that are allowable in what's called paralogic. So contradiction can exist in some ways. You can't just say contradictions can't exist in all possible scenarios. Now, I believe that they don't, right? The paraconsistent logic does allow for them. So to me. Now, I particularly don't hold at all that contradictions can exist. A square circle, not possible. You can't even imagine what a square circle is. Some people may posit that an omnipotent God could create a square circle. I don't think that would be possible. However, there's nothing against any God, logically being able to do that given the conditions of omnipotency. So you got to be careful. Just because you can make God be illogical doesn't mean that doesn't mean he can't exist as impossible.
Well, I'm not saying that like the idea of a God itself is contradictory. I'm saying that the idea of the Christian God as presented in the Bible literally is
I would say, well, you got to be careful of that too. I would say how some in the community present him. Like, for example, Beckel's God, I don't accept. G-Man's God, I don't accept, right? Because their version of God I can show that they're wrong, because when J-Man or Beckel say, hey, the God doesn't condone slavery, okay, own a slave, have a Jew, give him family, give him, 7 years later, put it all through his ear. We all know the story. That's slavery. It tells you how to, to have slaves, keep them as slaves, the Hebrews, and the Jews, and they can tell you, okay, if you want to keep them longer, this is how you do it. Don't beat him to death. If he heals within how many days. That's the kind of God that cannot exist if they're telling us that God didn't condone slavery. That would be a problem.
Yeah. I love how they call it's indentured servitude. Like somehow that's better.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they make it sound like it was like a happy joy thing. Like
indentured servitude was originally for the transatlantic trade for people to pay the cost of the voyage. Yeah.
It makes me laugh too, because like they always assume that, oh, you must be ignorant because you don't agree with me. I'm like, I own an actual contract of indentured servitude from 1605 it's a little later than that. But it's like no, I don't.
You gotta get a scan of that. I gotta see that.
It's quite large. It's like, and it's from the period of William and Mary. And it has it's really hard to read because it's like
that would be later.
It's yes. It's
I think it's a bit
1650s.
No, before that, it would be like the 1630 to 1645 or something.
James took the throne in 1603. I don't remember right off the hand when he croaked. My period is Tudor Elizabethan more so than Jacobean, but so I actually have to look that up. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Like my specialty is definitely like anything to do with the Holy Roman Empire, so I'm stepping a little out of my bounds here.
Yeah.
For me.
No, Heretic Woman, you have a digital camera, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what you do. This is the best way to do it. You it's too big for a scanner. Take the digital camera, get up close to it in certain locations, and then what you do is you take multiple pictures.
I could do that. I have to. It's in storage. I have to figure out where I have it stashed. But yeah. Oh, it might be back here actually.
I'd like to see a big, like, all-encompassing picture of it too.
Yeah, I could do it. I could always take it down to like Staples and get them to scan it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely
Yeah,
absurd that
you
they're
ever
calling
wanna see it
slavery
again.
indentured servitude.
Oh, I know, that's fucking
It's
stupid.
just completely ridiculous.
Yes.
Completely.
Drives me
Hey,
crazy.
Atheist Ranger, you got 3 people.
I thought
watching.
we were about.
Wow, awesome.
I thought we were about to start talking about history, and then Steven just comes in and is like, "Nope, fuck that. We're moving back on to philosophy." And I was like, "Damn it!"
Yeah, just real quick, I just want to add something about that whole indentured servitude thing. I think Matt Dillahunty brought this up. The whole indentured servitude thing was just for Jews owning other Jews. It wasn't for the non-Jews were completely fucking different.
Ranger, you're forgetting.
If they were a Jew, they were only allowed to stay their servant for 7 years unless they tricked him into staying on longer because they got a kid or something. But with people who were outside of Jews, they could indenture them as forever.
That was pure slavery. There was no indenture with the non-Jew to Jew. There was no indentured servitude. That was pure slavery.
No. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if they caught you, man, and you weren't Jewish, you're a slave forever. Forget it.
Yeah.
But you're forgetting the Jews were God's chosen people, so they can do it.
Oh yeah.
Including the ones that are indentured servitude.
I was at a debate group on Thursday, and somebody's like, "Oh, but he treated the Jews so well," and we were like, "No, he was terrible."
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, them blacks and the picking cotton, they were treated especially nice. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Were you from a different quantum reality? Are we having like a Mandela effect or what?
Yeah, no kidding.
You know what? I have a question. Where was the Christian God when from I think 1933 to 1945? God's chosen people were Holocaust.
Well, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, that's one of the things that have to do with the problem of evil. I mean, that's one of the good arguments for problem of evil. I mean, for example, when somebody tells me, "Oh, well, and I hate going Godwin. God, I hate it." But
yeah.
In this particular case, it applies because if you have Jews dying in ovens, and yet according to people they're condemned to hell, what the fuck kind of God is that?
Yeah.
There's some die in ovens, and then they're going to spend eternity that way. No. I'm sorry. I am fine with the concept of God. I'm not atheist, but not that God. Sorry, that God is just no.
There was one thing. Heretic Woman, you might actually know this one.
Okay.
What's the? I've listened to a show. I've been listening to a show. I just can't remember his name. Tucker. He mentioned in one of his podcasts. He mentioned in one of his podcasts that if Jesus had come and released everybody from hell, that means that everybody that was that came before Jesus that was supposedly already in hell, even Noah would be in hell, because the fact is that, well, except for Elijah, of course, but everybody would be in hell, even though he had apparently saved the population with this little band of group of pedophiles and whatevers and drunkards. And he would have gone to hell too until Jesus came along. So I've been pissed at him for saying, "Hey, I did everything you told me to do, and you still sent me to hell."
Well, Moses did everything he told him to do. Then he struck. What is it? He struck the rock, got mad, and God said, "No, you're not going in."
Yeah,
I know. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I always feel the worst for that poor Onan bastard. Like, he gets told he has to marry this woman. He gets told he has to have sex with her. He dumps it on the ground. Bzz, you're zapped. Like, poor bastard.
And they equivalent, and the thing is, they equivalent that to masturbation. It's like, that's not masturbation. That's just like arguing against pulling out.
Yep. Yep. And the sons of Aaron, like, "Oh, well, we used the wrong flame today. Bzz, you're on fire." Like, nice.
Oh, I covered
Fucking
that
asshole.
in my second. Well, it's not posted yet, but we covered that in my second podcast.
Good.
I have 2 podcasts actually: The Atheist, the Bible, and No Wardrobe.
Nice. Nice.
But we actually covered that. We actually came up with some very interesting theories of what this weird fire or strange fire. We actually come up with a really interesting hypothesis of what the strange fire actually was.
And what was that?
Well,
Or you, I'll go. I can go listen. That's fine.
yeah, well, it's not out yet. That's the thing.
Oh,
We
okay.
wanted it, but it's not out yet.
Gotcha.
Green
It was
Fire is
Greek
copper.
Fire.
No, it wasn't
Green
Greek Fire.
No,
It
I'm
wasn't
kidding.
Greek Fire in this instance. It wasn't.
Well,
Greek
Oh
Fire.
no, of course it wasn't. That was Greek, and this would have been like what?
Yeah, I know, but I understand that. But that's not in the context of what the story goes. That's not what the Strange Fire.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the
Yeah.
Greek Fire would have been Greek.
Yeah.
And they weren't in Greece, so
Greek Fire would have been Greek, and Roman Fire would have been Roman, and
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not the conclusion we came to. We came to a
Okay.
completely different.
well, to be fair, the Macedonians also used Greek Fire, so
Yeah.
and they weren't Greek; they were Macedonian.
Either way,
check out the podcast, Heretic Woman. I would love to hear
Absolutely.
your feedback on it.
sure,
Is
absolutely.
that what her name is? Heretic Woman? You need to come on my show so we can talk about history and shit.
Okay, what's your
Cool.
show?
It's called A Very Triggering Chat with Insert Name, and in this case, Heretic Woman.
Awesome.
Yes,
Woo.
If I ever get my computer running again, I'd like to have you get you on my show as well, and Tucker at
Sure.
some point.
Yeah,
My other
Tucker's
show is-
so fun.
My other show is called Packard Pokesat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not porn.
Shit.
Yeah. The specific history that I like to focus on is definitely Egyptian history.
Egyptian's pretty cool too. My favorites are Akhenaten and Hatshepsut.
Oh no, I love it because I think we were talking about G-Man earlier, and G-Man loves to say this that the ancient pharaohs were treated like gods. I'm like, no, they weren't. They were treated like royalty.
Yes,
Yeah, they weren't really treated that much different than the
That is
emperors
really known
of
as
the
being
nation.
welcome.
Yeah, they elevated themselves mostly posthumously to the idea of a deity, but they were treated like royalty. That's yeah.
I mean,
Like, what
not
else?
to mention that they worship the same gods as the peasants they ruled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they fucking, it's like, this is not unusual for kings of this time to be like, brought, like, idolized like this by their people. Like, just
But
look at the Persians and the Greeks and the
So
Assyrians.
look at what happened with Akhenaten. Akhenaten is the guy who first tried monotheism. He decided that they were going to worship
Okay.
sun god.
oh
Whoa, what's that?
Sorry,
Holy
no,
cow.
Go ahead.
And
Okay, I didn't have any of my high range hearing anyways. At my age.
so, but the people absolutely revolted, like the priests, because he disenfranchised the power of the priests that had almost as much power as the pharaoh. They got pissed and they basically ran him out on a rail. Like they tried to erase him from everything. It took centuries before anybody even knew who Akhenaten was, because he pissed off the wrong people, even though he was pharaoh. They're like, none of this monotheistic bullshit. And Tutankhamun, he used to be called Tutankhamun as his son, and he changed his name and went back to polytheism because he didn't want to get fucked over the way his father did. Unfortunately.
Didn't they discover that Tutankhamun was King Tut, whatever? Was actually, they discovered that he actually may have been assassinated. Someone hit him.
Possibly. Possibly. He had a bad leg injury, and there was something that they weren't sure whether it was a posthumous or an antemortem wound on the head, but the leg wound itself would have been enough to kill him if it wasn't treated properly. So yeah, and he was only like maybe about, they said somewhere around 19-ish.
Really?
So yes, he was quite young.
I always heard he was a little bit lower, like closer to 13 or 14 years old.
I think he may have taken the throne around that age, but when he died, they said he was approximately 19 years old.
Okay.
And he actually married his sister, which was common. And in the tomb, they found 3 fetuses, which would have probably been stillborn. That it probably came from his sister.
This is why you don't marry your sister, boys and girls.
Oh yeah.
I disowned my sister, so hell no.
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, Back then, though, I mean, incest was pretty prevalent. I mean,
especially in the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, what was it? The one guy, his daughter seduced him with his maid, and it's like, I don't know what the hell. The two daughters seduced him.
What was it? Lot. His
Lot
daughters
has two
seduced.
daughters, yeah.
Two daughters. Yep. Well, there's Adam and Eve because they're guys. They had to do mom. Obviously.
Yeah, they had to because they. All right. The apologist's excuse is, they had daughters, they just didn't mention them. It's like, say that anywhere.
Okay, so instead of fucking mom, they fucked her sister. Ooh, that's so much better.
And part of it is, which is where here's the weirdest part. In that part of the Bible, Cain leaves the city to go find a wife in another city. Where did the city come from?
Yeah, what other city?
I remember that too. They got wives from the other city across the street. You know.
Yeah,
they took the bus and picked up some hookers.
I know where that came from. That's the one Elohim from Mormonism created with all the Mormon spirit babies. That's where that is. But then we have Noah. And we have incest all over again because there's only 8 of them. So who are they sleeping with?
Well, what's funny is in human. I know you don't like evolution, heretic, but in evolutionary biology,
I don't
it took place. I mean, millions of years ago, especially, a lot of incest took place. That's actually how we have the diploid number we have today in chromosomal count.
Right.
Was because of incest. So
understand. And don't get me wrong, I don't dislike evolution. It's just not a priority of mine. I debate it regularly because you have to with theists.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm just the opposite. I like the evolution. I don't deal with the theism. I'm an apatheist when it comes to really dealing with theism type claims because I don't care. Everyone's got a better argument than me. But
yeah, fair enough. My husband's actually a Buddhist apatheist.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm trotting all over doing, meetups and cons and shows and he comes with me if it's a pub night or we just went on vacation to see friends of ours who are also, it was like a whole whackload of atheist activists. He came because, it was a nice trip and it was social, but if it's plainly like an activist thing, he stays home.
You know what? I'm gonna just change the topic here. Antonio, not Antonio. Sorry, Steve. Antonio Fletcher is having a hangout right now.
I'm watching it on my laptop right here.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
I'm way ahead of you, baby. I got that shit covered, dude.
Yes. I mean, I don't have. Here's just again one of.
It's ridiculous.
My main weakness.
He's absolutely batshit crazy.
I've had my heated discussion with him, but I think he fairly knows who I am. But just this is one of my main weaknesses because I have no problem debating morality, but I don't know what it is. Like I've said before, I always have trouble with preceptors because they like to get into philosophy, and I'm not that well versed into philosophy.
The big problem with preceptors is they change the definition of every fucking word, and they change the goalposts every 2 minutes. That's the problem with preceptors.
Atheists. What I can tell you, I'm not listening. I'm watching the live feed. I jumped in a little while ago talking to Jade and Tyler Durden, but the main problem I'm having with this, they're having a hangout called Secularists Bring It, or Secular Humanists Bring It. And the big problem I'm having is that Tony doesn't understand that because empathy is one of the things we use to have a moral, base our morals on, right? Whether you believe in morals, whether you believe moral realism or anti-realism, we all have empathy, okay?
Yes.
And he doesn't seem to understand that. He doesn't understand that golden rule, right? Even in the biblical, right? The biblical golden rule, to love your brother and treat him like treat your neighbor like your brother and all that other happy horseshit. That is something very simply can be broken down. Like Kant had what's called the categorical imperatives, and the categorical imperatives is basically the saying, look, we don't need a religion to tell us to do the right thing and how to treat somebody.
That's right.
We could do that without having religion to do that. It's one thing Kant was really, really big on doing. And we can have a moral framework by saying, look, treat people how you want to be treated, right? If I show respect to Heretic, she shows respect to me. We have a mutual code with each other. I'm not going to go around stabbing her in the neck. She's not going to do it to me because we have a moral pact, a moral duty. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for society.
I know you guys can't see my hand up here, but I do have a problem with your statement. I do have a little problem with your statement.
Go for it.
A little problem. I understand the feeling of saying treat others the way you want to be treated. But what if I like to be? What if I'm the kind of person that likes to have myself hit? You know, like beat myself.
That's why it's a rule of thumb, right? I mean, that's why it doesn't hold true across the board. But we do have what's called empathy, right?
Yeah, no,
let's say I'm a masochist, right? I still have empathy for somebody else that they don't want to feel pain.
Well, that's the thing that's the problem with that statement is like treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, I want to be treated. I want to be hit. That's how I want to be treated. So I should be treat everybody else that same exact way. That's why.
Right, and that's why it's just a rule of thumb.
That is the best possible to be the nicest possible person to them. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why again, why it's a rule of thumb, right? It's not. Yeah. It's all it is just basically saying that.
Yeah. No, I get the concept. I get the concept. I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying. I totally get that, and.
But the thing is, that particular concept predates almost every religion. Like that's like from the dawn of civilization, we figured out, hey, if I don't treat somebody like a dick, they're not gonna, if I don't club someone over the head and steal their food, they're probably not gonna come and club me over the head and steal my food.
Well, you would hope so.
There's reciprocity there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You treat them with respect.
There's the whole now. Tribalism comes into all of that, and that's a whole other mess. But
I just wanted to bring that point up. It just I hear that, and I just wanted to bring it up because most people don't realize the underlying pins of that particular when they say it like that. They think of this general happy, huggy thing of it.
I was going to have a hangout, and I don't know if I want to change that, but I was going to have a hangout. It's going to be with Ozzy Ramdius. It's going to be with Greg Bahi. It's going to be with Fox in the Know, Floyd FP, and a few other people on presupposition is why it died out. Why did some people not get the memo for it? Might be interested.
Like Matt Slick.
Yeah, and I mean, Matt Slick can come. Everybody I know was engaged in Matt Slick. He's more than welcome. Alex Malpass, I invite him as well.
Guy, he's a follower of Slick, goes by Chad. I can't remember what his last name is. Oh, I've gone rounds with that guy. I used to regular on a show it's been on hiatus for quite a while now, called the Forbidden Fruit Radio Show.
Oh,
it was on.
Oh no, that guy killed himself, man.
I know. I was a regular on there for almost a year.
I love you, man. I'm sorry.
Ken is a sweetheart, but yeah, he kind of went off the rails.
Well, and but he has some people that don't even know him, but that follow his lines, like Outbound Unstoppable and Down Corner. They are militant atheists, and militant atheists are killing the atheist community.
I don't know. I would consider myself militant, but I don't go along some of the lines that they do.
They go around sniping hangouts. That's not cool. You don't shut down your opposition by silencing them.
Yeah, just real quick, Eric. The two people that Steve just named, they've sniped my hangout several times.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know they have.
Who, Atheism is Unstoppable?
No.
Outbound and Down Corner.
Right.
Oh, I don't know those guys. But
I'm trying to get Atheism Unstoppable on my channel actually pretty soon.
Some of those guys, like I'll watch their stuff and I'm like, okay, I agree, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that, buddy? Like, I don't know. I consider myself militant, but I prefer the idiots to keep talking because they just dig themselves in a hole, and I can come in and make them look really, really stupid. So I prefer them.
And remember, atheist, you got to remember that the presuppositionalists are not there to have an argument. They're not giving an argument. They're there to try to shut you down and shut you up.
That's right. Yeah.
They're so full of crap. Once you learn their shtick and once you learn their point-by-point thing, you can diffuse any of them.
Oh yeah, I mean, like for me, like what I usually do is I usually bring up the fact that it's based on their assumption that the Christian God exists, because that's the kind of precepts that I usually deal with.
The precepts I lost my train of thought now. Shit.
Well, I thought I heard a crash. Just tell them you're a foundationalist and you're a pragmatist.
They have a script. The precepts have a script. And if you watch enough of them, you will know their script. And the minute you get off the script, they're fucked because they don't know what to do.
And that's why foundationalists, they're done. And
that's why I like going at them, because they have a certain idea of what an atheist or who an atheist is. So they assume I'm into science, which I'm not. They assume that if they were somehow to poke a hole in evolution, I'd cry, which I wouldn't. I wouldn't care. But I'm well versed enough in it that I can still defend it reasonably well. But the whole well, how do you explain where you came from? And I just say I don't care.
I say my mom.
Yeah,
I had to say that. I say, where'd your mom come from?
Well, and that's great. The problem is a lot of them, like Darwin's deity. Do you know Darwin's deity, Heretic?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Darwin's deity, aka evolution politics. Yeah, he's so bad that he actually has that somebody has actually dedicated a channel just of his greatest bloopers, right? They call it Darwin's greatest hits, and he actually has a soundboard. That's the funniest soundboard in the world. But anyways, the guy, all he does is go around looking for soft targets. He looks for people that are philosophically inept, and
he'll
run the script, and if you don't know his game, then he can actually make you look kind of foolish, and then he gets off on it. He's like, yes, oh my god, yes, oh, yo! He gets excited by it. I mean, it's just a really freaking.
So he has a jizz guard on his keyboard. Okay.
Yes. And so once you learn how what his game is, he's easy to diffuse because he wants you to basically say, you know what? How do you justify things like the laws of logic, which they're not really laws of logic, the principles of logic, but he starts talking about the uniformity of nature and the law of identity, the law of split middle. How do you justify them? And the easiest way to diffuse them is just says, well, I don't have to justify them.
I was just thinking, why do I have to justify them?
You don't. If you're a foundationalist, you can take them axiomatically. And I just say, I take them axiomatically. It requires no justification. You know? And he can pin them off, but that's perfectly fine in philosophy.
And the thing is, like the law of identity, it's like, okay, that is a duck. Yes, but in France, that's un canard. It's not a duck.
Those are semantics. They're called equivocation.
I know it's semantic, but they play that fucking game.
Yeah, equivalent things are still equivalent.
Yeah.
But
a duck by any other name is still a duck.
It's a feathered fowl that quacks.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, there's something called the object. The object is like the duck. The duck is the object. You can call it by any other name, but the object itself is self-identifying. So that means that whatever it is, whatever that object is its own object. It is itself.
That's right.
We just all agree to call it that one thing.
Right. It's just a reference. Right, whatever you call it is a reference. It doesn't change the object itself.
We could have called it a plate of spaghetti. It would still be.
Yeah, it's still going to be what it is. The object hasn't changed. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I just love screwing with precepts because the minute you go off their track, they're screwed and they're
go look at Darwin's Greatest Hits. It's a great channel.
I should.
It's fucking hilarious.
I have gone a few rounds with Chad on a few shows though. He's kind of fun. For a while there, he was like any call-in show he could find. He was calling in and trying to fuck with people.
So you don't know True Empiricism, aka
No, No, I don't do I watch some of the bigger YouTubers, but I don't spend a huge amount of time on it.
Watch my show. I'm a really small YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah. Watch my hangouts.
Sure. I do video because I like it.
Mine, I guess.
Of course.
I watch Stallings. No.
I like doing YouTube because I like doing video, but the bulk of my audience is on the podcast side because I stream on Spreaker. So that's where the bulk of my fan base is.
I can't figure out how to do podcasts. Somebody's been telling me to, but I don't know how to do it.
It's so easy. Spreaker now.
Is it free?
Limited free.
Define limited.
Yeah, you can get about 30 minutes for free. So, thankfully, I have a handful of Patreons, so I can kind of scrape by, and it pays for most of it. We had the one we were using was $20 a month, and that got you 3 hours, and so I forget how much storage, but you could just broadcast live. There's an app I use on my desktop. You set up all the information ahead of time. You just click live, and the beautiful thing is that when you're done, it's there. Like, you don't have to dick around with uploading or anything.
Yeah.
Like, once you're done your live feed, it's there. So I do that simultaneously with YouTube.
Yeah, so I don't think my format would work for that, because my format isn't really interactive, right? Especially with a lot of PhDs and stuff like that. And so you would only hear their voice. But on Google Plus, you see who it is, and I think it's a lot more interactive.
Are you using like slides and graphics and things too?
Yes.
Yeah, that
We do a
makes
lot of visual multimedia stuff.
Yeah, that makes it a bit of an issue. I do some, but we're primarily a talk show, so it's not usually an issue. And if I do use visuals, I'll mention it and be like, if you want to see this, you're gonna have to go over to YouTube, kind of thing.
Yeah, so. I do that. I do that as well, but I do mine on VonLive.tv.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
They let you stream live. I mean, they don't record anything, as far as I know. But I record everything locally, and then I clean it up, edit it, and then I put it out as a podcast and post it all over the place. So this way, I have a little bit more control. But because once it's directly on YouTube, I hate to try to pull it down, especially if I get a lot of views on it and everything. You know.
Yeah. Well, with Spreaker, so I use what is it? The Google RSS feed. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it right now.
Do you have your Spreaker attached to your YouTube account?
No.
You should do that, because once you hit done on your broadcasting, you can have it automatically upload to a YouTube account, and it'll automatically be there.
Yeah, I could do that, I suppose. The problem is that I have a Beyond the Trailer Park email that has a Google Plus, because it just did that. Yeah. But what I had done with my active Beyond the Trailer Park channel is it's actually a business subset of my Heretic Woman account, and I did that so that I could make my co-host managers so that they could go and do things, because occasionally, like the night I went to see him at Meta was a show night, and I was like, I can't pass up this opportunity, so I let the girls do their thing and I left.
There are things you can do. I've been digging through the YouTube channel. You can set up people to manage your channel as well.
Okay, I haven't figured out that yet, but I can look into it. But the thing is, like, Spreaker is its own thing, and so it uses my RSS feed, picks up Spreaker and pushes it out to iTunes and Stitcher. And there's also a, believe it or not, because I'm in Canada, there's a BlackBerry podcatcher that it pushes it out to that.
Yeah.
There might be something else I don't remember, but it sends it through Spreaker.
Yeah,
so,
mine goes to, I push it out to iTunes, it goes to Stitcher, and then I push it out to Spreaker manually. So.
Okay, so see, Spreaker is my base, and it pushes out from there.
I go to iTunes myself. Are you on iTunes?
Gotcha. I am. I hate iTunes, though. Fucking hate it.
For me, it's the easiest place to get my podcast, so I will have to...
You know what drives me nuts about iTunes is that even though it's my show, I can't get any... There's no analytics. Like, nothing.
There's a way to do it. There is a way to do it, and it's free.
Okay. How do you do this?
It's called Podtrac.
Podtrac. Okay.
Podtrac. PODTRACH, I think, or TRC, or just Google Podtrac, and it's a free service. You sign up with that, you get a special URL that you attach to the file, and it will, every time someone downloads it, it gives you all those analytics.
Okay. Because I just don't even hardly ever look at it, because it's such a
yeah, if my computer is working, which I have another probably another 20 minutes before I can find out if my this backup worked. There's just a little attachment feed that you
it's
put on there.
It's not podtrac.me, is it?
No. It's something.
Okay, analyticspodtrac.com.
No.
That sounds No?
I can't. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. I've got another phone here.
It's pod TR with a TRAC.
It might be TAC.
Yeah, it's analytics.podtrack.
Has it like a
with
picture,
C.
like an orange on it somewhere?
No.
Okay, hold on here.
Yeah, because that drives me crazy. Well, and I've
PR,
never.
Yes, hold on. I think it's PRTRAC.
Okay.
I think. Hang on a second here.
And like I'm strictly. I've never owned even an iPod, so I know zero about anything Apple. I'm just.
I think the live feed's tapping out here. I think you were lost.
Well, I do have to go shortly because I actually am a panelist on another show, and we start at midnight.
Oh yeah, I will try to join that, by the way.
Yeah, that's called Holy Crap, the Vlogcast.
Yes.
There's usually 6 to 8 of us, and we're international. So there's, well, my other Canadian compatriot is traveling tonight, so he won't be there. But there's usually 2 Canadians, 1, 2, 3, 4 Americans, a half Canadian because he was born here, but he's lived in Paris, France for 25 years, and an Englishman.
Wow.
So,
not DPR Jones, is it?
No. These are all just friends of mine.
No, it's. I'm sorry. No, it is. I'm sorry. It is PodTrack. It is PODTRAC.
So analytics.podtrack.com
Yeah,
or just
that might be the same one.
Okay, well, I'll give it a look.
That's the same one, yes.
I'll definitely give it a look because that kind of irks me that I can't tell anything because Spreaker has decent analytics. I've never actually tried to look on Stitcher. And the RSS feed itself has analytics, but it's so hard to tell whether any of those stats overlap or if they're independent or what.
It's Stitcher, Spreaker, and the ones that you would get from PodTrack are completely independent from each other.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's definitely good
because
to know.
Because when I upload to PodTrack, or not PodTrack, when I upload to Stitcher, or not, there's fucking so many of them.
I know.
Spreaker, I have different because those are different files, and I'm actually uploading it to just that one service, and which ends up going up to YouTube. Those numbers are independent from there, and then the other stuff it goes out to.
We'll see because my
Stitcher, Spreaker, and everything else.
We'll see because my one and only upload is only to Spreaker, so everything else comes from there.
All right.
So it's hard for me to tell. Like when I look at the stats on the RSS feed, is it including everything that came from Spreaker, or is it only looking at what got used on iTunes or what? I don't know. So
yeah, Heretic, do you have the group chat?
You mean on my show?
No. Do you have the internal group chat of this Hangout?
Oh yes, I do. I just see you just posted something.
Yeah, the first link is the Great Debate Community link to the G Plus, and the other one's to my channel. So I got about 200 plus videos.
Sweet. Yeah, we just
Steve's over here flexing his internet muscles. So I got like over 200 videos.
I'm working. I'm gonna be blowing up here in the next year.
Really?
Hang on, I'm
trying to get Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm going for the big guns.
Nice.
If you do that, I will watch the shit out of it.
Well, did you watch the one with Hugh Ross? That was.
Really I did.
I did. Did you like?
I did like it.
And they're coming back in February or the latest or the earliest January.
Cool.
He actually tweeted that he has some of the best questions he ever had, and that they loved it. Their secretary was great. You know what? We're actually on the Reasons to Believe Media page. They actually linked us.
Hey fellas, my show call just came through, so I'm gonna paste my Facebook in here because
you're on Twitter, right? That's
yes.
On Twitter? Okay.
Yes, that's my Twitter. I just posted my Facebook because I do most of my communication through Messenger. That's kind of my preferred.
I'm on top of the shit right there.
Woohoo! So my show is calling congrats on the 100 subscribers and such, and I will hopefully see all of you on Twitch.
That's all she could muster. She's like, congrats on 100 subscribers, I guess. Fuck you.
Hey! Oh, come on.
I'm here. I'll talk to you later, definitely.
Yeah, you can.
I'll try to get in touch. I'm Packard_Sonic on Twitter.
Okay.
If you want.
I'm Johnny Senko on Facebook, and I'll like your page and whatnot, and I'll message you there about that show.
Excellent.
Come on my show.
Yeah, do that, guys, because I'm trying to remember everybody, and it's kind of hard all at once. So get me on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll totally get back to you because it sounds like lots of fun. But I need to go because my browser's like, hey, you've got 2 fucking calls, you idiot. So.
Oh.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down too because I'm drunk off my ass and I think I need to go to bed.
I'm so high right now, dude.
But I'm like definitely quiet when I get drunk.
Yeah, I'm so fucking stoned right now. I need to go to bed.
And I get it. My restore is finally finishing, so.
But yep, this has been my 100 sub special. Hopefully I'll have a 200 sub special.
Not before me, motherfucker.
Oh, I am on your ass, John. Don't even get me
Fuck
started.
no, I have 30 more subs than you.
For now.
Oh, really?
Every wave, yay, goodbye.
Wait. Before we end this 100 sub special, let's make this a bet, motherfucker.
Challenge.
Alright, if you make it to 200 subscribers before me, I will give you $20 on a medium of your choice.
Awesome.
How many?
But-
Wait. How many do you have, Brony?
I have 135. He has 105.
Oh, you got a lead. So
How would you get to 135?
Tagbard Celine.
how about if?
Hopefully when we do our 150, hopefully when we do Brony's 150 live stream, hopefully the thing that happen is what happened in our 50 subs live stream.
Alright, cool. But anyway,
I want to have my 10,000. That's what I'm going for.
but Atheist Ranger, if I reach 200 subscribers first, because I have a head start, you have to give me $15 on a medium of my choice.
Sure. It's a bet, bitch.
Alright, it's a bet.
Alright, we witnessed this. It's a bet. $10, $15.
Digital handshake.
You got about 30-point spread, so that's fair. You know, so now
Yep.
here's the thing: the moment you get 200, you've got to screenshot it, or loop it, or snag it. Whatever you got to do, you got to actually show it. So get evidence.
Right.
Post on G Plus that day, and that would be finish line. Deal.
Deal.
The blood seal's been written, so you cannot back out from it now.
Don't know how to screenshot something, but I can figure it out.
If you have to, take your camera and put it up against the screen and go, there it is.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out.
There
it
Who do you think
It's a bet.
to 200 first?
Yep. To anyone who has
I
watched
bet
this,
on Brony.
Oh, he's betting money on me. He's putting money on me.
Well, actually, my next hangout, I could probably get Atheist to 200 just by having a hangout on it, but that would be unfair.
Oh man, no, but I have direct contact with both Hagbard Celine and Croughton T, so I should be good.
Yep.
I got Keith Crocodile and Christopher Hislap.
And
That's right. Steve. Just put me in the name of the hangout, and I'll get like 30 subs like that day.
I'll give this for the award.
Yay!
But to anyone who has watched this, feel free to sub, comment, or like. Y'all have
Don't sub. Come sub to me instead, so I can.